Hi there, I'm Manav Sinha and you are watching the Times Drive show. If you are a regular viewer, you would have noticed that today looks a little bit different. Today, I'm not standing next to a new car or a new motorcycle that's just been launched in the country or perhaps is on the way, because today we have a very special episode lineup for you guys. Today we will talk about Times Drive Break the Habit initiative backed by the Times Network. This initiative aims at creating awareness and bringing about a change in the mindset by making the country a safer place, one habit at a time. And to talk about this today, I have a very special guest lined up for you. He is the man that can drive the biggest change in India's safety. Take a look at the conversation up next.
Hello everybody, I'm Radwani and welcome to Times Drive, Break the Habit initiative. My guest is very, very special. He is the Additional Commissioner Transport, Mr. Bharat Kalaskar, and I am very, very happy to have him to discuss so much today. How are you, sir?
I'm very fine. How are you?
Good, sir. I'm very happy that you're a part of this initiative. I think this is a Times Now Road Safety Initiative, and we are very excited to have you to discuss so much. But before I get into all the details, why don't you, sir, explain to everybody what your department does, what is the basic function, and how they control everything?
I'm from the Motor Vehicles Department. Road safety is our motto. So, Motor Vehicle Department is pertaining to the special registration of the vehicle, then enforcement of on the roads, then collection of the road taxes, then the fourth most important, then road safety. So with these four subjects, Motor Vehicle Department is working for last more than 85 years. And especially road regulations on the road. And after the accident, whatever the requirement and the help which is required to the victims is especially done by the Traffic Police Department.
It is a massive responsibility, sir. So here's my first question to you, Ken. What do you think are the most dangerous habits, by the users, by the drivers, by the riders, which are extremely dangerous for the Mumbai roads, and despite a lot of awareness initiatives, they continue to use it?
Our country, India, records one of the highest number of road fatalities on the Indian roads. And on the similar line, Maharashtra state also stood third in the country to have a number of fatalities on the roads of Maharashtra. As in India, we are having more than 170,000 road accident fatalities on Indian roads. And in Maharashtra, we are recording more than 15,000 road accident fatalities on roads of Maharashtra. So, if you try to analyze the causes of the accident, then we come to know more than 73% accidents are caused only because of the overspeeding. So that is one of the main reason of accident. Not only having only overspeed, but overspeeding at a wrong place. To say at the corners and in the crowd, in the ghat sections. So that is why the overspeeding is a major reason of the road accident.
So I feel like most people know the rules. We were just discussing this earlier when I met you as well. But they still refuse to follow it. How do we bridge this gap between awareness and actual behavior, of the people?
As I said, that the 70% of the accidents are caused only because of the misbehavior. So especially for road safety, we have to work on the four platform. Number one, we have to work on engineering solutions. Second one, we have to work on the enforcement. Third, we have to work on education. And fourth one is on the emergency care. As a third factor is very important, that is education. So unless and until people or the road users becomes responsible on the road, it is not possible. And to bring the to bring this habit of responsibility to we have to work from the childhood or schooling or from the college. So inculcation of good habits is very important. So that is why we have to work creating awareness at the school level as well as the college level.
So distractive driving, we all know one of the main reasons is of course usage of mobile all the time, and it's very, very common. How serious is this issue and the kind of real world consequences that we face, especially because of this? Distracted driving is a massive problem.
Yeah. Distractive driving is a major concern nowadays for all of us. As per the report of the World Health Organization, using a phone while driving increases your vulnerability by 4 times. And you come to, because of this bad habit, nowadays most of because by using the phone, texting on the phone, and for a few seconds of distraction can can create a collision on the road. And that is why nowadays it has become the major cause of the accidents on Indian roads.
So I think another major problem is with the compliance of seatbelts and helmets. The problem is that we all know about the importance of using the seatbelt and wearing the helmet. So how do we address this issue?
This is very important because if you try to analyze the causes of the accidents, so out of 100, there are 60% road accident fatalities of two-wheeler riders. Then there are around 20% fatalities of only road pedestrians. So if you see the 60%, so if you want to minimize that, the target which is set at the international level as well as at our country level and our state level, that our target is to achieve at least 50% of the road accident fatalities should be curtailed by 2030. So if you want to achieve that, the wearing of the helmet is very important. As I said that the 60% road accident fatalities are of two-wheelers, out of which 39% are only because of not using the helmet. So it shows the significance and the importance how helmet is very important. And if you see at the international level, and not only wearing a helmet on the two-wheeler riders or a pillion rider, but if you see, not wearing a helmet is a major concern, not only on the Indian roads, but at the construction sites, whatever it may be, wherever the helmets are required. The majority in our at world level, India has the highest number of head injuries because of not wearing the helmet.
So, I was just thinking about this. A lot of people who are sitting in their houses and sometimes who want to be more responsible, what they do is if they see some bad traffic habit or someone breaking the signal or someone not wearing a bike, I have seen some people take pictures and put in social media, actually tag police, traffic police and stuff like that. Do you think they should continue doing that? Do you think that helps?
No, this is a responsible enforcement. There should be a response from the public also. But it is not possible because we have certain rules and regulations. We cannot issue challans only on the basis of somebody as sending me photos or videos and like that. That is not an intelligent traffic management system. But there are certain, only with the help of some the gadgets which are calibrated, which are the government system and which is integrated with the Vahan data or our data. On our portal, if that is matched and if those gadgets are only calibrated, By that way only challenge can be generated. Not by the only public can, give some, such type of references what is happening on the road. That will help our department,
Even
enforcement
investigate.
department, that we have to do something over there. So suppose there is a traffic jam. So what is harm in the public is informing us.
Sure.
But it is not that, somebody is not wearing a helmet or somebody is doing not discipline on the road. But it is better to, it will help to the government, but by the only having those proofs from the citizens, which cannot generate the challan.
So there you have it. A fantastic conversation is taking place right here at the Times Drive show. But for now, it's time to take a small break on the episode. Don't go anywhere, because once we're back, the conversation continues. Welcome back. I'm Manav Sinha. You are watching a very special episode of the Times Drive show. This week, we are talking about Times Drive Break the Habit initiative. We have a very special conversation taking place already. Let's get back into it right away.
Young drivers, of course, are the future of mobility. There are a lot of common mistakes that first-time drivers do. I'm sure, we could discuss them, and also what your advice would be to those drivers.
It is said that speed thrills, but it kills too. And young blood loves thrill. But this thrill is only for few seconds. But your road, if there is an accident, that will cause, forever for you in your life. So young generation should understand that unless and until you becomes responsible on the road, you are not going to reach to your destination. What you dreamt for in your life, if you want to reach over there, you have to be we should be very cautious. You should have a safety first approach. The safety first. Only reaching to at one place to another place is not only, it should not be, your prime aim to reach from one place to another place, but with safely you have to reach to the A to B position. So safety should be the first criteria, and then other things are there. Therefore, young generation, they should not overspeed. They should adhere to the speed limits which are prescribed by the government and on the different roads. So I think overspeeding, as I said, that more than the 73% accidents are caused only because of the overspeeding. So young generation should slow down, and they should adhere to the speed limits.
We'll have to take it one pace at a time, isn't it, sir? We've discussed a little bit of this, but just in case, we have more points, we could address it right now. Beyond just enforcement, what do you think is the role of citizens, families, communities coming together in road safety particularly? What more can they do from their side, sir?
It is a very good question. Here I can say that road safety is a common responsibility. It is not the responsibility of the RTO, transport department. It is not responsibility of the police department, but it is responsibility of all the people who are using the road. Therefore, unless and until there is a comprehensive approach, I mean to say, government can provide good roads, government can provide the vehicles which are not having the defects and other things, but ultimately, to have a road regulations, to have a culture of road safety on the road is to be created by the citizens only. Life is very precious. To win this thing, people has to be, more and more alert on the road, and there are only few things. If people only, these are the basic things. If you are not overspeeding, if you don't have a drunken driving habit, if you are not driving on the wrong side, if you are not overtaking at the wrong place, I think these are the very, very simple things. And if you are using the safety gears like a helmet and a seat belt, definitely road safety you can definitely achieve.
So what is your viewpoint on jaywalking?
As I said, that out of 100, there are 22% road accident fatalities of pedestrians only. So I will try to just, my request to all the road users, whenever you are on the road, you should be very alert. Unless and until, because, and particularly, there may be so many problems. As I said, that we are a developing country. It is not that, road should be bigger, wider and like that, and there should be separate footpath. It's okay. But whatever the situations are there, accordingly, we have to mold ourselves and we have to use that facility in a proper way. So jaywalking is a major concern in our country. 22% fatalities are only because of these pedestrian fatalities. This is only, people, they are crossing the road from at any place. They should cross wherever the zebra crossing is there, signals are there, where the way of pedestrians, I mean the right of the pedestrian is already given. The first right is of the pedestrian, definitely, but they have to follow their regulations also. You cannot cross the road anywhere where you want. You have given underpasses, you are given pedestrian passes, you have to use that. And whenever you are on the road, particularly where the pedestrian footpaths are there, you have to use those footpaths. And whenever in the Mopussil area, in the countryside, you have to walk always on the right side of the road, because where you can watch the vehicles are coming. Basically, we have been taught that we should walk on the left side of the road, but here in road safety regulations, it is very important. You have to see, you have to win the countryside where the footpaths are not there. You have to always walk on the right side of the road, walk on the right side way. So that is also a good approach, because there are so many accidents are happening of the pedestrians in Maharashtra as well as on the Indian roads. This is only because of the jaywalking. People are not bothered. People are texting. People are watching the phone on the mobile, and they are crossing the road. And this is very important, that people should be take more and more precautions when they are, as a pedestrians they are using. And everybody is going to be a pedestrian on on the road. It's not that you are in a car, you are driving, you are traveling, or in a bus you are traveling. One day everybody is a pedestrian on the road. And so at the similar way, I will also request all the vehicle drivers that you have to respect the pedestrians. You have to respect the senior citizens which are walking on the road. You have to respect the children. You have to near the school area, school zones. You have to be very precautious. So because, in the school zones, your speed should be, the prescribed speed, it should be less than 30 km per hour. And you have to be more cautious when we are passing through or nearby the school zones. So by this way, if you try to respect the pedestrians, definitely we can reduce the number of fatalities of the pedestrians on our Indian roads.
So well described, sir. And I hope you remember all these points. There are so many habits that you have discussed here, good habits and bad habits. But as we conclude, I would like to ask you, is there one habit, if you want the viewers today to start adopting from today, if you urge them that, this is a small habit, but start practicing it, what would you suggest, sir? What would that be?
I will say eliminate overspeeding.
The one that you started with in the beginning that you said.
And second important, now that habit is, more growing, among the drivers and this thing, at wrong overtaking. Especially, sometimes overspeeding is not a reason of the accident, but overspeeding at the wrong place. If you are overspeeding at the corners, you are overspeeding at the guard sections, you are overspeeding in the crowded area, definitely there going to be an accident. So I will urge and I will request all of them to avoid overspeeding. Slow down yourself. Life is very precious. You have to reach. Somebody is waiting for you. Your family is waiting for you, and you have to reach to the to your family safely. And therefore, if you have one thing in your mind, that these roads regulations, the traffic regulations, these rules are for my safety and for the safety of my family, definitely the thing will change. There will be a best culture of road safety on the Indian roads.
Absolutely, sir. And we really hope that whatever you've discussed today, everybody in their little ways can follow it. And like you rightly said, it is a people's moment. It's a people's movement. So thank you, sir, for joining our road safety initiative. It was so lovely talking to you and listening to all the work that you guys do. So kudos to you all for that as well, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
And with that, we've come to the end of this edition of the Times Drive Show. उम्मीद है आपको हमारा शो पसंद आया होगा. अगर कुछ कहना चाहते हैं, बताना चाहते हैं, हमारी टीम के साथ जुड़ना चाहते हैं, तो टाइम्स ड्राइव के सोशल मीडिया हैंडल्स पर हमें रीच आउट जरूर करें. And if you're planning to buy a new car, a new motorcycle, then make sure you visit timesdrive.in to find all the necessary information to make an informed purchase. With that, I take your leave. I'll catch you same time next week, only on the Times Drive Show.